Yo, what's poppin', y'all? It's your boy Stacks, and I'm back at you with another episode of Grew Up Inside. Before I go any further, as always, big shout out to everyone that has been viewing my videos, leaving comments, likes, all my subscribers. I appreciate y'all 1,000. If you guys haven't done it yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button with the notification bell. And if you enjoy the content, hit like as well. Leave a comment. Today, man, is kind of exciting. I'm excited, because what I'm gonna talk about, man, is tattoos. How we did tattoos in there is kind of crazy when you think about it. And I actually learned the tattoo with this method. You know what I'm saying? I learned it on the street. It was my first time getting a tattoo. I was actually 11 years old. Yes, 11 when I first got my tattoo. I was in the 6th grade, and it said "Dad" going across my arm right here. You know what I mean? It's covered up now. I have an 8-ball, but originally it said "Dad," and it was done with a needle, thread, and Indian ink, just poked in. You know what I mean? So the style of tattooing that I'm going to talk about and actually show you guys what you're going to need to in order to make a tattoo like this is called pick and poke. Pick and poke style, and then you get like your lines by doing dots really, really close together. And then your shading as well. Dot them closer. The closer together the dots, the more darker the patch. So then you lighten them up and do wider apart as you get to your lighter areas. You know what I mean? And I actually become quite successful at doing this, and I got really, really good at it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I learned how to tattoo this way, and then eventually it evolved into, homemade tattoo machine with the beard trimmer motor, and then, professional into rotary machines is what I use now. But yeah, man, pick and poke style, man. You're going to need a few things. One of the items you're going to need, nail file. You know what I'm saying? This is how you're going to sharpen your needle, all right? And then for a needle, for a really fine line, you're going to use a staple, all right? But today, I'm going to show you guys using a paper clip. You know what I mean? I got a paper clip. I broke it. You just keep bending it back and forth. Use your teeth or whatever you have to. I actually used these pliers right here, you know what I'm saying? And I bent it and I broke it. But in there, you're not going to have pliers, so you're probably going to have to use your fingers or your teeth. You know what I'm saying? So you want to get a nice little piece of paper clip. That's going for doing your throat, doing your lines for your pokes. Next, you're going to need a pencil. You know what I'm saying? And then from your towel in there, you're going to want to pull a string, really long string out of your towel. They usually come out pretty easily. The one I have is gray. In there, they're brown. A big legend went around that everyone used to say that they all started out white, but then they dyed them brown so that way we couldn't see the stains on them. You know what I mean? They would just recycle the towels, everybody that came in, And half the time they stunk when you got them because they only washed it with hot water and fucking the most unscented soap you could find in the world. All right, and then for me, I actually have tape in there. You might not have none, but if you do, you can use it. So what you're going to need to do is first you're going to take your pencil like this. Then you're going to take your paper clip and just hold it on the end of the pencil and let it hang out of the edge about that far, like so. All right. Then what you're going to do is alright, so put the string, hold it down with your finger like that, you know what I mean, and then just wrap it around. Wrap it on there nice and tight, and then you want to get down to the end of the needle down there, the paper clip, makeshift needle, go around it a few times just to hold it securely, and then, keep wrapping it all back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, like so, and then, it's going to look something like this. You know what I mean? And then, because sometimes when you're tattooing, you hold it down real far like that. And if you don't want the needle, the paper clip to be jagging you, that's where the tape comes in. You take a piece of tape, boom, wrap it around there like this. Take another piece of tape, boom, wrap it around there like this. All right, now you're probably thinking like, all right, sharpening it, the nail file. That's where the nail file comes in. So what you want to do is you just take it on there and back and forth, and you'll make a real nice tip on it. Now this one I already sharpened. You know what I'm saying? For you guys could see it. See how the tip of that is like real sharp, and then look, I'll go up here to the Hear it? The popping noise. And you can actually see, yeah, that's how you do it. And then, so you'll sharpen it on your nail file, right? And then you're gonna think, okay, ink. So to make the ink, every room has sockets in it, all right? And then what you're gonna do, you're gonna take a pencil that you don't use, right? You're gonna bust it open and take the lead out of it, okay? You're gonna bust the lead into 2 pieces so that way you can have 2 prongs, right? And then you're gonna take another piece of lead and break it up with a second pencil, whatever, and make it long enough so it can lay across the 2 prongs you have sticking like that. You know what I mean? So you're gonna have 3 pieces of lead. So what you do is you take one, put it in the left socket, take the other one, put it in the right socket, okay? Take a piece of toilet paper, put some like hair grease around the toilet paper, baby oil, something like that, all right? Spin it into like a long piece like that. I should have freaking got some. Oh, here I have something. All right, so you're gonna take your toilet paper like this, right? Boom, put some hair grease in there like that, right? Spin it around like this. Boom. Then you're going to take the toilet paper and put it around your piece of lead like this and twist it. Wow. So then you're going to have 3 pieces of lead. 2 of them sticking out of the sockets on either side, and then the third one that's going to sit across like that. Soon as you sit that thing down on those 2 pieces of lead, this freaking piece of paper right here is going to go poof and combust. And then the hair grease comes in to keep it lit. All right, so then what you do is you have like a little wick set up already on the side, some toilet paper with a towel wrapped around it, and then you take your hair grease container and just put the wick down the center. Use the paper that you just lit on fire from the socket and the 3 pieces of lead. Take that and go light your wick, right? And then you just hold something over top of that and then collect the smoke. Do it for about 5-10 minutes. Collect that smoke. It turns into soot. You know, and then you just mix that soot in the top of a toothpaste lid with a little bit of shampoo, a couple drops of water, something like that, and boom, you're good to go. You know what I mean? At the end of this video, I'm gonna put a couple of pictures of tattoos that have still never been touched up, you know, from 20 years ago that I have gotten pick and poke style. Actually, my teardrop right here, I don't know if you guys can see it on my face right there. That was done with this style. You know, by my roommate. He passed away now. You know what I mean? Me and him were tight. His name was Pete. But, you know, yeah, that meant, so that's how we did our tattoos in there. You know what I'm saying? And they weren't going on a lot. You know, don't let me sit there and say we were tatting the people all crazy. But there were times, you know, I had a roommate already that, you know, come in with some tats. So then if you just wear thermal like this, have it covered up. And once that shit heals up, you know, that's it. You know, it's good. So that's actually how fucking we would do tattoos, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm going to put a couple of pictures up of tattoos that I still have that have never been touched up, you know, from back in that time when I did them 20 years ago, 15 years ago, some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, that's it right there, yo. You know what I mean? And then my wife is actually going to let me do a tattoo on her pick and poke style. So maybe tomorrow or this weekend or something like that, I'm going to come up on here and do a video of me in action doing a pick and poke style tattoo on my wife. You know what I'm saying? So I know the video wasn't that long, you know what I'm saying? But there's not really much to it, you know? I just wanted to come up on here and bust it up with you guys for a little bit and give you guys something, man. Something cool that I thought was pretty crafty that we used to do, you know what I mean? Pick and poke style tattoos, and then you would burn the hair grease to make your tattoo ink, mix it with some shampoo. No one would ever think of it, man. Because, you know, once you get into prison and shit like that, in jails, they have the beard trimmers with the homemade, it runs constantly with the battery packs and shit. They weren't doing fucking pieces with this like I was. I did full rosaries already, half sleeves, you know what I'm saying? Names out the ass, all types of shit. You know, and plus tattoos on myself. You know, my teardrop was done like that. Pretty much my whole left sleeve up to my elbow was originally started pick and poke. You know what I mean? It all originally started out pick and poke. You know, and then I just went over it with the professional machine later on in life. You know what I mean? freaking crazy, yo. And then, you know, to get away with it, you just have someone across the hallway watching out for you anytime staff coming. They usually have keys on their side anyway. You can hear them jingling. You just stop what you're doing, chill at your desk, and, you know, because you guys are in there hours and hours, you know what I mean? So, you know, it's not that hard to get away with it as people may think, you know? And it's pretty fucking crazy. One single little poke at a time, you know what I mean? And like I said, I'm gonna make a video, come on here and show you guys me in action doing a tattoo like this. So yeah, man, I hope you guys enjoy the content. If you do, hit that like. If you haven't done it yet, go ahead and subscribe with the notification bell. That way you guys don't miss a thing. You know what I'm saying? Till next time. You.